Today is a very exciting day. Today is the first day that I will have ever tried profiling an amp of mine with a Kemper. I've been a fan of Kempers since they came out in like 2011. I remember seeing like the first video they released of them profiling like a Soldano or something in the studio, and it blew my mind. I instantly knew this is the future of amps, and it grabbed my attention. And surprisingly, I've never owned one myself, but I've always been super captivated by them. I think they're an amazing tool. And today we're gonna use Eric's Kemper once he gets here, and we're gonna profile my personal. If you can see that at all, I don't know if you can. It's kind of dark. My Mesa Electra Dyne, which is one of my personal favorite amps that I've ever had or owned. Sounds great. I get sounds out of it I really like. So we're gonna see if I can create some profiles I'm happy with and store them in Eric's Kemper. So I'm probably gonna get a Kemper stage soon. So when I do get one, I'll have these sounds in there. So let's do this thing. So right now, Eric and I are auditioning tones, trying to get mic placement where we want it, just to see how it sounds. We're getting there. Run into a few things, but we'll figure it out. Sounding good so far. All right, so it's actually day 2 of us working on the Kemper profiles.
And we're not gross, we're wearing the same clothes for continuity.
Yeah, that's the whole point, to wear the same clothes. We totally didn't sleep in them.
Dude,
at all.
that was so hard.
Dude, look at that.
Oh, don't look at that. Nobody wants that. Sorry.
But yeah, so last night, it took a while to get mic placement we liked, but we finally settled on something that I thought sounded pretty good. We did some quick profiles, but there's a lot more we wanted to do, and I had to go see Star Wars. So I did that and slept at my friend's house, came back, so we're here again working on it, and I feel like we got the mic placement even a little better. So we just finished going through the gain channels and the cleans and stuff, everything on the Electra Dyne, profiling those. And now we're gonna start getting into running pedals in front and all that fun stuff to see what we can do. So, sick. The Starla is an awesome guitar to profile, by the way. It's super neutral, sounds great. So I kind of wanted to give a rundown on the mic placement. So we got SM57, SM7B, and Roswell 87. Obviously 7B and 57 kind of pointed towards the center of the cone. Roswell like a 1.5 foot back, kind of capturing a little bit more depth there in the low end. Does a lot with the low mids. The tone primarily is the 57 with the other two supporting. And surprisingly, this is kind of where everything was the most in phase. So that's kind of what we went with, and it sounded good. So tried to trust our ears on it, and I think it sounds pretty nice. Hope you do too. All right, ready. Nice. All right, play. so profiling is done. I think at the end of the day we ended up with about like 19 profiles or so.
Yeah.
So ran through them. Sound pretty good. I think it will help, like, kind of going back through and kind of tweaking them within the Kemper some, kind of just getting them more towards how we think they should sound, and then we should be good. But so far, it's been several hours of this, but I think it was a good learning process, and I think I'm happy with the results. Only the future will tell, but I think so far I'm pretty confident about them. But
either way, y'all get some free profile attempts at Electra Dyne.
Yeah, so we'll put them down in the description below, a link to download them if you want them and want to try them out for yourself. So thanks for watching and have a good day. All right, so everything you just saw was a couple months ago when I profiled the Mesa Electra Dyne. I have since gotten my own Kemper stage, and I took the time to kind of mess with some of the profiles and play on a couple different guitars to kind of get a feel and a sense for how things translated. It was a learning process, like I said in the video, profiling an amp for the first time. They're not perfect, but I think they do sound good. And the main thing is the profiles do have a lot of inherent mid-range in them. Going back, if I was in the room reprofiling it, I may have worked with the mic placement a little more or something, maybe to kind of get that dialed in and a little bit more balanced. But I feel like in a mix situation, it might actually work quite well. And I found one of my favorite settings, probably my favorite setting, was the Mr. Electro Low with the Tube Screamer in the Kemper turned on, and then I backed off the mid-range and boosted the lows and highs a little bit to get it more balanced, messed with the definition and clarity a little bit, and that got, for like a kind of hard rock or even like a metal kind of rhythm tone, that's super tight and articulate, and had a lot of openness, glassy top end. I got really good results with that. So I messed with the parameters, I messed with it on a couple different guitars, kind of get them kind of neutral as far as the definition goes. I didn't mess with the bass, mid, and treble on it. So I would encourage you, if you're trying out these profiles, to see if any of them work for you. Just play with the definition and the pick and the clarity to see if those can get dialed in a little bit better for your guitar. I used the Starla that I profiled them with, and also a Ernie Ball Music Man James Valentine signature. I used that one kind of as like a reference for a single coil in the tele bridge position. So yeah, I'm stoked on the profiles. Just some tips after the fact, just if you want some help dialing in, maybe try those things if you're struggling at the beginning with them. But I think there's some that are better than others, but I think there are a couple that stand out pretty nice. Some of the a lot of the vintage low ones I liked the best, with like either on its own or with like the Tumnus or the Blue Note. Those are probably some of my favorite ones. So again, I hope you dug this. I might, if I get the chance, I'll might sit down and kind of run through some of the profiles, make a video on them, just kind of my take on them. And I want to do more of this type of thing, so if you dig it, leave a comment below, hit the like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm new to the Kemperverse, and I'm excited about it. I'm loving it so far. I'm so glad I'm trying this out, and I think it's early, but I feel like I'll stick with it. You know how things go, and they could be completely different like months from now, but right now I'm having so much fun, which is the whole entire point of it. Yeah, it's just great. Kemper's awesome. All right, see you guys.